Hello guys, welcome back. Episode 14 of MK Dons, Building a Legacy. This is the 100% live comm that I am doing. We have so far done a first season in League One where we finished top as champions. To see all that, go back and look at the other episodes. In the last episode, we were doing a small transfer special and getting our staff sorted out. So we've got in the majority of the players we want for the coming season. We're just waiting to sort out a couple of players for the Mazzala role that we play. We've got Conor Gallagher that we've put a loan offer into Chelsea for. Hopefully we can get him in, and he would be our number one choice as in that position. But for today, we have got a few friendly games to get through, so let's get them started first, and then we can start looking at who else we can get in. So if we just get Casemiro to play that Mazzala role for today, and then we can sort it out from there afterwards. We are going to be giving Brewster a start today. He is just coming on loan from Liverpool. And if you look at these stats, he's going to be playing as a pressing forward. He just looks amazing for a championship player. I can't believe we've got him in on loan. We're just paying £6,000 a week on his wages. And another player we got in from Liverpool is Tony Gallagher. Now, he's a left wing back. He's got some really good stats showing up there. His attributes don't look bad at all. He's a resolute personality and got determination of 15, so he looks like he's going to get better. Key thing in this deal that we've managed to get is this here, 165,000. If he turns into a decent player, we can get him for £165,000. That might be something we end up doing towards the end of this season. So let's get started and see if we can kick off the season with a win. So like I said, it's not too much of an issue today. We are only playing a friendly, so pre-season or not, we're expected to win games like this. Let's get started and see if we can quickly get on the ball. So we've started fairly well, possession with us, the shots are with us. And hopefully we can get Brewster off and scoring out nice and early. And we have done. It's gone out to Nombe on the left hand side. He's hooked it in on his right foot, and there's Brewster on the volley into the top corner. If he can do that a few times this season, we're going to be really happy with him. So let's not just sit at 1-0. Let's go forward and keep attacking them. So we've got a 2-0 lead now. It's come all the way back to Houghton, player of the season for last year. Britain on that right wing back position into Nombe, and Nombe gets to it and buries it. 2-0. Britain put lots of them crosses in last year. I'm hoping he can do the same this year. Now, Nombre went off the boil last season. We need him to play a lot better. So that is just a long ball forward, a mistake by the defence, and Brewster one-on-one dribbles it around the keeper there. That was lovely. That is confidence, and that is the sort of confidence that could just make all the difference in the championship. To be honest, I was a little hesitant about coming up into the championship, but with the players that we've signed in Brewster and the Gallagher as a left wing backup, there's Brewster on the end of it again. That's a hat-trick in his first game for us. Now I know it's against Leighton, non-league club, but it's always good to get off on the right foot. Britain's now added to the lead. Gilby across to Britain, and he's just took it on the volley. and straight into the corner. 5-0, half time's not even here yet. So nice and comfortable. We weren't expecting anything else other than that. I'm just going to passionately tell them I'm very pleased with how they're doing. Just carry on going out there. We'll make some substitutions towards the 60th minute probably. Casimu's now scored, so Reeves in with the corner is come across Brewster, and then Casimu's got onto it, and it was Reeves with a free kick, not a corner. Zinombe, he's got someone on the overlap. Davis, our left wing back, on the overlap. He's into Reeves, and Reeves has headed it away. Remember, Davis is our big money signing. It's going to cost us $3 million over 3 seasons. This is the biggest outlay the Dons have ever laid out for a player. But he made such an impact last year, and with Lewington hanging up his boots this season, we needed someone on that left-hand side. And I just felt that he was the right man to bring in. Now I'm actually going to bring him off because I want to give Gallagher a chance. So his stats ain't even that much worse than Davis's, but it's all about giving chances out now. So Healy's going to come in for Brewster. Healy was our top scorer last season. We're also going to give Reeves a rest, bring Mason in, and we will also, who should we bring in? We'll give Boateng a go ahead of Gilby. So 4 subs are going to be brought on now. That'll mix things up a little bit for us. Just about getting some game time for everyone, letting them get their legs fit for the season. Just had a goal disallowed there. So what we'll probably do in the next friendly is start the guys that have only just come on, just to give them a go. Like I say, pre-season's all about building fitness up. Most of these players played together last season. I haven't made wholesale changes to the team, so hopefully most of them will continue to play well together as they did last year. Alright, so team talk. Passionate for pre-season, that was great. Right, let's work our way through. Stroll to success. Hemel Hempstead coming up next. In 7 days' time, maybe the Conor Gallagher deal would have gone through by then. I'm still trying to decide who I need as a backup to Conor Gallagher if he does come in. Still going to need a backup for one more midfielder this season. Conor Gallagher's agreed to a loan. We'll agree on that. Once he comes in, we'll put him into the side and we'll see just what it looks like now. I'm excited to see how, look at this, star player can still improve. He's already a potential Premier League central midfielder, as we knew. That was why we brought him in. We've really used the loan market to our advantage here. So what we need to do now is get onto the tactics. We want to put Conor Gallagher in the middle, in that Mazzala role there, and then I mean, that isn't even his best role. but I think he's going to be the best player to play that role for us. The thing is, he can play that Regista role well, but I don't want to be retraining a player that's only on loan. So that, what you see there in front of us, these players here, to me is going to make up our best 11 this season. For me, Casemiro will be playing as the backup to Houghton, and Paul is out injured, that's why he's not in there. So we're only looking for a Mazzala now. Let's have a look, let's go searching for one. Player search. We've got loan listed players, so I could look at bringing in a loan listed player. Let's do a quick attributes search. Mazzala, we're going to be playing as a Mazzala support. We want his attributes to match up to 13 of the 15. Start dropping this down until we get to some players. Let's get a scout report on him. Next bunch of players. I wonder if I went to 14, how that narrows it down. What about if I went to 15? Only that one player there that we're just about to scout, so 14. Okay. Got a young lad at Wolves. His tackling ain't nothing to be shouting about, and we need someone who can tackle in the Mazzala role. Young Serbian there. What's his? Let's get a scout report on him. Doyle. Now he's a Mazzala at heart, but he's only right-footed. We're going to get a look at him and Kane. I've got a couple that I'm going to scout there. See if either of them come back as ideal candidates. Could do with looking at the transfer market as well. See if I can get anyone in for free. I don't think there's anyone in the youth setup that is a particular standout. Fullback winner, no one there. What the under 18s? No one really. There are particular standouts there. Let's have one more look at, who's that? Player search, and this time instead of being loan listed, see if any transfer listed players are up there. Who's he wanted by? Canadian player. What would it be like to have a Canadian player? I bet it's going to cost a fortune to scout him now. He does look fairly good though. What does a Mazzala's role have? go and search, we'll compare him to Gallagher. Now, if we go into attributes, we can find out what a Mazzala will have to do. His dribbling's a bit iffy, but other than that, everything else seems to have fairly good stats. This is low attributes. They bought 1.5 million for him, or I can approach to sign him and get him at the end of their season, which would be in December. Okay, let's forget about the transfer listed players. Let's go for contract status. Out of contract players, got German Pommel. That looks fairly good all round. Let's scout him. In fact, rather than scout him, offer him a trial. 2-week trial. Only thing is, it's going to be dependent on how much of a contract he'd want. It's not going to be cheap, I shouldn't imagine. The thing is, if he's going to push Gallagher and he's going to be actually signed for us, I'd probably be willing to pay between 6,000 and 8,000 a week for him. I'll make Hal an offer, but he isn't interested in speaking to him, so that's good. I don't want to sell him anyway. He's been our top performer for the last season. Scout the game, see if any top players turn up. I can determine to secure signature. You're not going to get him. How do you guys think we're going to do in the Championship this season? Get these last couple of signings done and then we'll have a look at the season preview. Keep skipping through these. Good thing about bringing Pommel in on loan, well, on trial should I say, we can actually look at his stats properly now, see what his recommended position is. We're also scouting him, so we're going to get a scout report on him afterwards. So let's have a look at Pommel. So, if players are register, it's pretty average. If we get him in there as a Mazzala, it's not too bad, it's just not really that quick. Then your alternative is a central attack midfielder on attack duties. Of the three positions we've got, I don't think he's too bad as a register. His flair's not great though. Does his flair make a difference in the Mazzala role? Not worried about flair in that. Okay. So let's put Pommel in there. So that could be our top, what our team could be next season. I'm just going to have to drop Casemiro out because of international call-up. And now let's have a look at who we can bring in just to get some fitness out of him. Let's give Williams a shot instead of Britton. And Taylor a shot instead of Cargill. And Gladwin in for Nombe. Alright, that'll do for now. There's quite a few changes in there, so I think we will go with that. They're going to play a gegenpress, so they're going to be trying to get onto us, get the ball back high upfield. It might give us a chance if we've got pace up front to put a few balls through over the top. Assistant can look after the team talk today. He's not had any effect on it. Let's see how we get on. An early lead, corner kick from Reeves into the box. He's beat to it. Reeves puts the ball back into the box, and there's Gilby. A nice little headed flick on, past the goalkeeper. 1-0, early start. We've got a 2-0 lead. So it started Davis on the left. It's fell to Gladwin, into Gallagher, onto Brewster, into the net. Conor Gallagher and Brewster linking up early on in their careers as MK Dons players. Just the way the link up is, as I am starting to feel a little bit confident about this team. We've got another corner here, Reeves into the box and Walsh gets onto it. 3-0. I'm feeling pretty confident about the players we've got now. I mean, we've got, like I said, Gallagher we can sign on a £165,000 deal if he turns out to be a good left backup to Davis. Alright, the other two we can't sign, but maybe come the end of the season, the other two ain't going to be happy at the club they're at. And they might end up being on the transfer market and we'll know what they can do. Alright, team talk. Passionate. Very pleased with your performance. Wait until we get 60th minute again and then we'll make changes again. Let's get Gladwin off for Nombre. Gonna get Pommel on for Gallagher. We're also gonna make Gallagher come on for Davis. And Paul, no, Paul's not ready to come on. Healy for Brewster. Confirm all them. Right. Make these changes. We've got a fourth goal here. Williams. A nice long ball into the box, and there's Nombre with the header, beating the goalkeeper. 4-0. Nice header that was. Just going to praise the lads for how they're doing. Gilby across to Williams, who takes a shot from the edge of the box, and he makes it 5-0. Hopefully with that bit of praise, it's just going to get them excited. Although they have conceded there. Coker lost his marker and beat him to the header. Maybe a little bit of complacency creeping in there over the players. For pre-season, I'm pleased. Pommel never really put in a decent performance. Be worth giving him a start in the next game just to see if he can do better than that. Playing Brackley in the next friendly. We're going to stick with the same pitch as what we had last season. Just accept him. Do you know what? Sometimes I just skip things a little bit too quick. As of today, we've sold 7,485 season tickets. Board expect the club to sell another 3,300. Get Gilbert to just welcome him to the club. Right, so what we got here? Sonati has a slight interest in signing for us. He is really comfortable in that Mazzara role. He don't look too bad all round. What's his... What's his overview? Personality is ambitious. Determination 12. At 20, he made 4 under 21 caps for the Danes. He's a very steady player. I reckon that wouldn't be too bad of a signing if you could get him in for that. I'm going to add him to shortlist and keep scouting him and get another report and then make a decision on him. By then I'm going to know what I'm doing with the Prommel. Right, good response for a fitness coach. So let's get that up there first of all, and then we can look at other things that go with it. Discipline and motivation. Phil Adkins. What's Dennis Valor? Of you working with youngsters, ain't too bad. He's only got a tenner working with youngsters, so I wouldn't want to go with him anyway. His determination's not brilliant. Let's have a look at this lad then. 4-2-3-1. See how much he wants. Just trying to keep the budgets down a little bit, though. Alright, that's got him to sign. And then we've got a good response for coaches. Not worried about fitness. Attacking technical, James Beattie. Attacking technical. His discipline's not great though. What are our coaches good at the moment? The attacking technical is really good anyway. If anything, we could be looking for mine's an attacking coach, but he's got 14 working with youngsters as well. Let's bring in the Beattie. Let's bring in the James Beattie. What a big guy to bring in. Big name. Six to 7 weeks is our backup keepers out. Okay. Just focus on your recovery. NK Don's chief analyst advert has been replied to fairly well, and there seems to be some good chief data analysts out there. Just data analysts. Level of discipline, fairly good negotiating. Again, he looks good. He's our man at the moment. I'm going with him, Bobby Ainsworth. Coach to sign, 1.4 thousand, 950, 1,000, 1,1. Accept. That's BE's coming in. You have to sort out a few more tactical roles now. Right, so James BE is in. Wow, what a bump up that is. Heading coaching assignment. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's the fitness coach that's going to come in, so that'll be sorting this out. Heading coaching assignments. That sorts him out. That brings them up. Passing. Let's help them out, right? Let's go with that. How does that make our coaches look in comparison? Our goalkeepers are the worst goalkeeping coach on the thing. How much have we got in the bank? Need to make the sign-in first, and then I'm going to see if I can get one more coach agreed to. So there's Fowler, our fitness coach. About to sign his contract. Let's send him on intensive training. Right. Edit coaching assignments. So he is superb. That. Which means he can go over there, and they can go to there. Okay. So that's speeded that up a little bit. How does that now move us on? So we're getting a bit better across there. Above average, and then our goalkeeping. So if we could get an extra goalkeeping coach, we would solve that issue as well. Okay, Don's squad to be decided. Let's just get everyone in who on here. Is everyone included now? Alright, the season preview has come out, so let's see where we're previewed as finishing. We're actually not previewed as finishing bottom. They're saying 22nd. Still in relegation fight though. And the three that come down are the three that have finished, thought that they're going to finish top three. 55-1 to get up there and win the league. It seems quite narrow, that league, in comparison to other season previews I've had a look at. Squad numbers are to be decided. Not ready to do that. If I just clear numbers, auto detect. There we go. Not actually that bothered about who gets what. Don't want to be discussing contracts till we're a little bit into the season and we know just how good we are and where we're going to finish. I'm going to play Brackley today, so we're going to drop Gallagher so we can put Prommel in and see exactly what he can do from the start. There's a few American teams sniffing around after him now. We've got a value on how much he's going to cost us. Let's give him one more game before we decide whether we're going to make a decision on him. Want Britain starting. I'm going to give Tony Gallagher a start and Healy a start ahead of Brewster. Nombre to start and Mason to give Reeves a rest. Right. Let's see if we can go out there and pick up another win. Oh, we've got more injured on the bench. Let's just get him off. Casimir can come back in and get a spare goalkeeper on the bench. He won't even get a game, but it's better to get him in than not. Got a lead through Mason. Another corner, a little bit untidy, but he's got it in the back of the net. Come on, Prom, I want to see something from you, something that makes me want to sign you. Gilby, This time from the corner again. Gilby with a shot, it's bounced back to him off of the defender and Gilby's buried it. 2 down. Cromwell will play the whole game today unless he gets injured. He's got a goal as well, so how's this come about? Healy, back to Nombre. Nombre lays it off to Cromwell, who takes a shot from outside of the box into the bottom corner. Looked like a nice goal there. Only thing I'm worried about with Cromwell is I don't think I can compete with the wages the American clubs will. So it's going to be about where he wants to be. Like I said, between 6 and 8 grand. I'll pay him a week because he will be the guy that takes over from Gallagher at the end of the season. Healy's got a goal now, set up by Nombre. So Britain into the box, Nombre heads it forward and Healy takes it on the, well, just half volley probably there. 4-0. Nice distance between them. Seem to be doing really well. Thinking about making a couple of substitutions soon. Like I said, something's happened there. Healy's got another goal. Gladwin on. Boateng on. Casemiro on. Paul on. I'm going to leave it at that. Mix it up a little tiny bit. I mean, it's quite surprising. Pommel's actually rated as one of the best players on the pitch. I'm not overly sure how he's got that rating. So 5-0 win. Let's just skim through this. Very happy. We've got Westerlo next in 2 days, with that being a home game. I think Cromwell will still be here for that, so we can probably get another game out of him. So Ashworth set to sign as the chief data analyst. Accept that. So that's sorted. What are we thinking? What is that? It's trial finishes. Let's have a quick think on what we want to do. I don't know what to do. Thing is, there's that youngster that looked like we could have signed anyway. Wonder what wages he'd want. Whoa, he's wanting contract promises all over the place. Right, no. I will send you on an intensive training course, and I only want you to be a regular starter, not an important player. I will let you be an important player the following season, though, when Gallagher's gone. I don't even know where to start with him because there's no 5,500. What does Moss reckon? What? Hang on. Let's just go in at the 5,500 we first started with. Okay, opening offers too far apart from what we want. That's not going to give us much movement at all. $8,000. I'm happy with that. I'll go with them. We'll go with that. We might have just screwed that entirely. Just couldn't agree to terms, it's that simple. Right, so we want to go to... I'm going shortlist. Midfielder shortlisted a minute ago, which is this lad here. Transfers. Let's declare an interest in him, see what the media think. 425,000. Wonder whether they'd be willing to load him to us, make an offer. Stuttgart would require 100% of his wages. Now I'm happy to do that. Let's get the recall off and add on an optional future fee for us of 275, 650. $600, 400. They're accepting that, so they'd be willing for us to pay 400 grand for him if he comes good as a 20-year-old. Once we get him on our books, we can see just how good he is, and they can't recall him. But that's a lot better than the wages Prommel wanted. See if he wants to come over. Love to make him part of the team. Right, skip briefing. See, I don't feel like we've made any silly signings. I mean, as far as proper signings go, we actually haven't made any again. It's all to do with loans that could lead to something. Development. Sky Bet Championship top young player odds, Brewster and Gallagher. So the two players that we've just brought in on loan. Right. Let's get him in there. Conor Gallagher playing from the start today. And then we're going to need to make a few changes just for fitness reasons. We've got a line for him. That's a go away stupid line. Williams is going to start instead of Britton. We're going to have Cargill on and Davis. Other than that, I think that's what we're going to go with. Healy, not for Boateng, that was stupid. Get Brewster on. See how we go on against Westerlo. Marching out. Conor Gallagher's got a goal, assisted by Houghton, so ball's gone out wide. Houghton's there, slides it across to Gallagher, who takes a shot from outside the box and almost breaks the net. Fantastic start for us, 1-0. See, the thing that made us struggle last season, when we did struggle, was depth. We didn't have any depth. We haven't made any real signings this season. We'll have a look at the transfer history after this game, which makes me worry that maybe we're not going to have the depth. So Davis with a ball threw over the top to Brewster, who gets on the end of it and just calmly puts it past the goalkeeper to make it 2-0. It's always good to get them little deals where you've got the option of buying a player at the end of it. Conor Gallagher's got a goal again, 3-0 now, so Williams puts it across the box, headed back to Gallagher, who takes it on the volley and buries it. So Nombre this time, Brewster runs through into Nombre and past the goalkeeper to make it 4. We're looking really good. This pre-season has gone really well. 5-0 before half time, and not for the first time in the pre-season. Davis across the box, headed back down. Williams is bounced off the defender to Mason, and Mason's just pull it away. Very pleased with your performance. Make some changes around the 60th minute, I think. We're 6 up now. Mason, he sends the ball across. Gallagher down to Nombre, who takes a shot from outside, past the goalkeeper. 6-0. The fans are jubilant. The team look confident. And Westerlo look beaten. Just going to make a couple of changes now, just to see out the game, mainly for fitness. So anyone, but I've got a 90% on the bench is coming off, so it's not even about who's on the pitch now. I just want fit players. So we've still got a little bit of room for manoeuvre, but that's most of the players swapped out now. We've gone 7 up just as I do that change. Gallagher, Mason, back to Houghton, Houghton to Gallagher, who takes a shot from well outside. 7-0. Was that his second or third of the game? That's his hat-trick. Going to confirm them changes. He looked fantastic. We're 8-0 up now. Davis has got this goal. Cazamu out to Davis. Davis Lee puts it onto his left foot and buries it past the keeper. Everyone's played well today. Everyone's played well throughout this pre-season. And I've got no fears going into the championship this season now. We're predicted to finish 21st out of a 24-team league. I'm thinking upper mid-table, if not better. Boateng with a shot there, and the keeper has just gone through the keeper there. 9-0. We lead Westerlo. What a performance. Passionate. Dominant win for the Dons. Just want to have a look at Westerlo though. There's I really thought they'd put more of a fight up than that. Let's just leave the collective bonus as a normal bonus, scouting budgets. scouting of Newport Pagnell in progress now. So Narty is set to sign with that optional future fee. Just get that accepted so I can actually have a look at him while he's at the club. I've seen the attributes, they look good enough to be a backup to Conor Gallagher, and maybe next season, if he clicks on, who knows. But he's another young player we're bringing into the side, suiting my mentality and philosophy of young players. Regular player who could still improve, could improve a lot, is his potential. Guess we'll put him up against Newport Pagnell. So keeper's still out. Narty. He's going to come straight in for Conor Gallagher. Gallagher is in for Davis. Other than that, that's probably the only changes I want to make. Everything else is looking comfortable. So let's submit that team. Finish off our pre-season as we've done all through the pre-season would be nice. Let's get started. And within 15 seconds we've got the lead. Mason through to Brewster. Brewster split the defence, and on the 25th second of the game we have a 1-0 lead. Gallagher may have picked up an injury. Just have to keep an eye on him, make sure that doesn't develop into anything. If it does, we'll get Davis on. Narty has scored on his debut. So it's Nombre running through. He just pulled it back to Narty, who's took it on his left peg and buried it past the keeper. Narty's got a second goal of the game, Houghton into the box, and Narty on the head this time puts it past the keeper. 3-0. Conor Gallagher might just have a bit of a competition for that position that I thought that it was going to be a dead cert for. Narty on his hat-trick, on his debut. That £400,000 is already sounding like it might be a deal already done. Just hand over to the assistant, let him play it through. I think we've got our team set for the season then. Hombre's got a goal there. So we've got Mason through to Brewster. Brewster across the box, and Nombre gets there. I think we're just going to take this win 5-0. No need to switch anything up. Gilby's got a 6th for us. Nice shot, nice goal. Brewster with a 7th. Narty to Gilby to Nombre, nodded on. Brewster takes it down and buries it. 7-0. Well, a week before we start the season, he's got a gashed lower leg, so he is going to be out for a little while. Well, I think we've done well today. It's not been a bad set of friendly fixtures. We've got a bit of business done. So if we have a quick look back at the transfers, go to the history. So, players in this season, the notable players in anyway. Davis, we made that £3 million signing. It could raise to 7 million. That is a massive potential that could rise to. He's our big signing. That's all there is to it. But then we've brought in some loans. Most notably is the Brewster loan. He seems to be an amazing striker for coming in at this level. And I really think if we're to make a challenge, he's going to be at the centre of it. We've also got coming in from Liverpool, Tony Gallagher. He's a left wing back. He is going to provide support for Davis. We do have I think it's a £160,000 buy clause within that contract, so we can get him in at any time. Conor Gallagher from Chelsea. This midfielder is going to sort out our midfield. He's going to be the go-to guy in the middle. There's not really much we can do about getting him in afterwards. There was no way that Chelsea would agree to us putting any sort of fee on his head. So it's just going to be a case of a one-season wonder with him, I think. But we did bring in another player on loan as his backup, and that's this player here, Narty, who we've just seen score a hat-trick on his debut. and he's going to be playing that Mazzala role. At just 20, he has got a 5-star potential, 4-star guaranteed potential. He looks fantastic. He's took some fantastic goals in that last game, and we've got a £400,000 buy clause for him. So potentially next season we're going to be spending 600,000 on 2 of these loanees anyway, to bring him in permanent, depending on how they perform. So in the next episode we're going to start our championship run with Forest, Brentford, Exeter, Birmingham and Portsmouth. Portsmouth team we come up with. At the moment we've got 2.7 million sitting in the bank. We've still got 1.3 million in our transfer budgets. We'll be probably looking to maybe make one more additional signing. I'm not sure yet. We'll just have to see what happens. We've got an A- rating at the moment. The only thing that they've got criticism about is the hefty sum involved in the Davis deal. But I think he's going to show that 7 million over a period of time is going to show to be a lot better than they think. Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed that, please leave me a like, drop a comment in and I'll try and get back to you. And please do share with your friends. If you've not yet subscribed, hit that subscription button to see all the new videos that I release, and you'll be able to see the videos that I've released up to now. Thank you very much guys for watching. You've been great. Goodbye.